Tell us your occupation, city you currently reside, and city you're originally from.
I'm a professional model. I'm from Miami, Florida, and I currently reside in New York City.
Are you currently a working model? What experience do you have as a model?
I am a professional model. I'm in the new movie Pain and Gain with Mark Wahlberg. It'll be out in 2013, so I hope you go catch it. And I'm also in the Pitbull Pepsi commercial. I was featured in Sports Illustrated. I've been in Miami Fashion Week, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, Function Fashion Week. I've worked with designers such as La Perla, Betsy Johnson, Michael Kors. You name it, I've pretty much done it.
Why is this your dream?
It's my dream because ever since I was a little girl, I remember watching Cindy Crawford, Tyra Banks on the TV and just looking at them and wanting to be them. I know that with hard work and dedication, it's something that I can achieve one day.
Tell us a brief story about yourself.
Well, my name is Monica. I'm from Miami, and my parents are both from Cuba, so I have Hispanic backgrounds, and I have a little bit of Brazilian in there, my great-grandparents. And I've always been involved with entertainment, whether it be singing, dancing, acting, flamenco. I did that for 10 years. But unfortunately, at the age of 18, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, barely could make a fist, couldn't even open a water bottle. So at that time, I thought my life was basically over. But thankfully, I persevered through it, and I didn't let it bring me down, and I kept on with my goals and my dreams, and I'm here now. I've been able to finish a half marathon, hopefully be competing in a fitness competition soon. So let's see what the world has to offer.
How would your friends and family describe you? What do people's first impression of you are?
My friends and family would probably describe me as somebody that's outgoing, charismatic, really goes for what she wants, which at times make me a little bit hard-headed, and just somebody who's fun and easy to get along with. I love people, I love socializing, I love trying new things. I'm constantly going to new restaurants, going to the latest party and events, so I think I'm fun.
What is something you would surprise us to know about you?
Something surprising would probably be that I spoke to a ghost once. When I was a little girl, I was actually in a cabin, and I was speaking to, my mother came in and I pointed to the painting, and it ended up being that the guy was murdered in the cabin, so that was pretty spooky.
What are your hobbies?
I love working out. I'm constantly at the gym, and just spending time with my family and friends and going out, having a nice dinner, and reading a good book.
What has been the toughest obstacle you had to overcome?
My toughest obstacle, like I had mentioned before, was probably when I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. It was something that at such a young age, it was difficult. I mean, you don't really hear of an 18-year-old having arthritis. You know, you think, oh, that's something that, 8-year-olds get. And I had it, and I thought that I wasn't going to be able to fulfill my dreams. But thank God I have.
Who are your favorite supermodels?
My favorite supermodel has to be Cindy Crawford. She began when the industry was changing, or basically she was one of the original supermodels who changed the industry. And just seeing how through the years she's still been able to reinvent herself, and she's still successful in everything that she does. She's come out with a whole bunch of different products and lines, and she's still gorgeous. So she's someone that I really idolize, and I hope to have her career and be as successful as her.
What campaign would you love to work on?
I would love to work on a Chanel campaign. I love Chanel, Everett, the little black dress, Karl Lagerfeld. He's my favorite designer. And I love their makeup. I use it all the time. So I think it'd be ideal if I can work with that campaign.
If you won, what would you do with this opportunity?
I would definitely live it to the fullest. I take it to my advantage and do everything that I possibly could. I would definitely work very hard and not give up until I've made it all the way and become as successful as I'd like to be.
Describe your look. What makes you unique?
I think what makes me unique is that we have a little visitor here today. What makes me unique is that I look like the girl next door. I'm very approachable. Everyone seems to... Actually, something that's pretty cool is that nobody ever thinks I'm Cuban. So I think that's kind of cool about my looks. And I'm just... It's something interesting, and I think I'm also mysterious in a way, the dark hair. So yeah.
What areas of modeling would you like to mostly improve on?
I think that basically you can improve in anything. Every day it's a learning experience, and there might be something that I learned from a model or a photographer that I didn't know before, and that's something that you could always improve. You're never perfect.
What notes have you received from an auditions, agents, or scouts?
I really haven't received any notes, honestly. I don't know if it's because maybe down here where I live they don't do that, but I've never really gotten any notes.
What is your unique and personal motivation for wanting to compete on this show? Explain why you would be an excellent candidate for the face and why you would have what it takes to represent a major national brand.
I think that I have what it takes because I'm hardworking and I never give up. I've set my mind to something and I do everything in my power to be able to achieve that goal. And I think that someone who is the face of a product needs to be approachable and charismatic, and I believe that I have all those qualities and more.